with this, it's amazing. I welcome everyone for this amazing evening session on the miraculous power of mantras. So Madam will be taking us through, Lalitha Madam will be taking us through how mantras can be used in our life to change the situations. It could be related to finances, it could be related to work, career, many areas we will be struggling at times. So Madam will help us through mantras, and mantras are the vibrational tools to empower the mind. There are several mantras which when chanted with full faith gives benefit to the person who recites. So with this I would like to introduce little on Dr. Lalitha Madam. She is an oral and maxillofacial surgeon with special interest in the study or treatment of oral cancer. She is a graduate from prestigious government dental college, Bangalore. She served as a professor and HOD of the Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery from MS Ramaya University of Applied Dental Sciences. She has been a guest speaker in several national and international platforms, and Dr. Lalitha has been awarded with Raga's Women Achiever of the Month by the Guild of Women Achievers. And she also has been learning a lot of Sanskrit mantras and practicing for her own self and teaching many people from all these days. And she wants to share this wonderful wisdom with all of us so that we can also use this mantra's power in our own lives. We have been told from childhood prayers and chanting are good for us. Now we'll get to know how effective these are through Madam's her own words. With this, I request Madam to welcome onto the platform.
With the divine blessings, I'm really honored to share my experience on the miraculous power of mantras. So, as you all know, mantras, there are a group of words in Sanskrit, slokas or verses in Sanskrit. These are a group of words in Sanskrit and they are repeated. They have connection. I always keep telling in my talks that whenever we need positive energy, there are 5 methods. One is by chanting mantras, then by meditation, by yoga, by exercise, and visiting a temple. Because when we visit a temple, God is omnipresent. So when we visit a temple, we get positive energy. So instead of going to a temple, we can consider our own dwelling as a temple and pray and chant loudly. The chant with its sound and vibrations have a positive effect on our body and mind. So they have beneficial effects. So every day since our childhood, we are told that as soon as we get up from the bed, we should and recite the following mantra. Karagstite Gauri Prabhate Karadarshanam. So when we chant the mantra, we're looking at the palm, we can see all the gods like Agre means on the top there is goddess Lakshmi, in the middle there is goddess Saraswati, and in the end there is goddess Gauri. So if we look at the palm and get up and rub our palms, then our day will be filled with positive note. So this is the meaning of the above chant. Then the universal healing mantra, Om Apadamapahartaram Lokabhiramam Sriramam Namamyaham. This is a very good mantra. I repeatedly bow to Lord Rama, respectfully, who remain with all types of health. This mantra is chanted whenever a person related to you is sick and he's in the hospital. Many patients have come and told me that I chant this mantra and my relative became all right. So it is a very powerful mantra. And then the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. This is a lot of research going on this mantra, and many neurologists, actually one neurosurgeon came to our college And then he empowered us about this mantra. We as surgeons, we also chant some mantras before we start our surgery, and then we pray that the surgery goes well. So says this mantra: Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarugamiva Bandhanor Mrutyor Mukshiya Mamritat. So the connection between our body and soul is very slender, like a cucumber on a slender creeper. It can fall off anytime. So we worship the three-eyed Lord who nourishes and nurtures all human beings like a ripened cucumber on a slender creeper, releases from bondage of life and death. So we pray to the Lord Shiva like this. So releases from bondage, and then whenever there is a person who's very sick, they chant this mantra, and you must have heard of some homam also. So you must have seen whenever there is a function at home or in the college or anywhere for that matter, we invoke the blessings of Lord Ganesh. So we pray to the Lord Ganesh as Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurme Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada. That means the with a trunk in his neck, the bended trunk, and then Surya Koti Samaprabha means he has a rays of a million sun. Nirvignam, remove all the obstacles in my path. In today's function, let everything auspicious happen. So we pray for auspicious beginning. So they say, we salute our Supreme Ganesha who has a curved trunk and those whose radiance is equal to a million suns. May you bless us all our endeavors and remove all obstacles from our path. So every day we can chant this mantra. Whenever we go out, also we can chant. So there are certain mantras for protection, like Narasimha mantra. Whenever we go out, we travel, we can chant this mantra for protection. Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Julantam Sarvato Mukam Narasimham Bhishanam Badram Mrityum Namamyaham. So I bow down to Lord Narasimha, who is highly ferocious and brave, and the emanation of Lord Mahavishnu. He is full of effulgence, terrific, has his ways everywhere, and the most auspicious one, and the death of death itself. So we can be obstacle free when we are traveling if you chant this mantra. So whenever we want to study or further our studies, I was taught in my childhood, you chant Hayagriva mantra. That is Jnanananda Mayam Devam Nirmala Spatika Kritim Adaram Sarva Vidyanam Hayagriva Pasmahe. So this says, I worship Lord Hayagriva, who is the very form of knowledge, pure as a crystal, and who is the support of all knowledge. There are various slokas. So what I suggest is, whichever suits you, you stick to that and then chant it. Either you can chant it 28 times, 41 times, 48 times, or 108 times. But the most important thing is fervor and faith is very important. So there are certain Hanuman mantras for fear and get courage. For children, we tend to teach them this mantra. Buddhir balam yasho dairyam nirbhayatvam arogatam ajadyatam vakpatutvam hanumat sparet bhavet. That means Hanuman blesses us with strength, success, fearlessness, courage, wisdom, and oratory skills. He stays with us in the time when we are in fear and we have to face some obstacles. So this is very good mantra for children. So when we retire, we always think we might be with gadgets, or we might be thinking, or we might be worrying. So many things happen when we retire to sleep. So we were told to recite this mantra: Ramaskandam Hanumantam Vainateyam Rukodaram Shayane Smare Nityam Duswapnam Tasya Nishyati. So if we chant this mantra, we get a good sleep. This is also a praying to Hanuman, the ardent devotee of Lord Ram, Garuda and Bhim before sleeping every day. It will destroy bad dreams and give you a good sleep. So, whichever suits us, we should select a mantra and then chant it with faith, as I told you. So, in present situation, that is the COVID situation, we have to understand one thing: there is something in the nature which is causing such a havoc, and many people are losing lives, and then it is disturbing us. So what we fervently wish is, let them all be happy, let them all be in health, good health. So for this we have to chant, like there are certain chants from the Upanishads which says, after the chanting of the sloka, we tend to tell Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. So this means let there be peace in every realms, like physical, mental, and spiritual. So in all the realms, we want peace. So these are from Vedas and Upanishads, and they end with the Om Shanti, meaning peace. These are for the calming and removing obstacles from the three realms: Adi Bhautika, Adhyatmika, and Adi Daivika. So it is supposed to calm the reciter and the environment. So the mantra was Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. Let all be well. Sarve Santu Niramaya. That means let they be fearless. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyamtu. That means let everyone be safe. So that is what we are intending with everyone nowadays. Ma kaschit dukkha bhavet. Let me not get any sadness. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That means let peace prevail everywhere. So, as I told you, the Vedas have several, even I can tell you, just before you meditate, people tell you chant Om. So, the vibration, it should come from our being, being as a whole. So, we chant Om. So, the vibration comes from top to bottom. So the Om itself is enough for us. So start your day with meditation, they say early morning, Om chanting. That it improvises your breathing, your inhaling and exhaling also improves with Om. So Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So whenever I chant from Om Shanti Shanti, so the whole day I will be at peace. The main thing is we should not react. We should be more proactive to whatever is happening around us. So the main thing bothering us nowadays is anxiety and stress. So how do we overcome our anxiety and our stress? Because our needs are increasing and demands are more. So the family may be demanding more from you, or the work ethics may be demanding more from you. So we have to balance ourselves. So how do we balance ourselves is, start the day, as I told you, with a mantra, or select a place, sit down in a correct upright position, and then chant whichever suits you. I usually chant the Ganesh mantra first, and then we can chant Narsimha mantra, or we can chant mm, Shanti mantra. There are many Shanti mantra, like other than this, I have not included. Even when we are studying, we can tell Sahana Bhavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvi Navadita Mastu, Ma Vidvishavahi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So let us study together, let us work together, and let us not have uh, hatred towards each other. So in the Vedas only they told, see, most of the things happen because there is some competition. So in the Vedas only it originated, and they said this sloka, Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu. Let us all study together, be together, let us not hate each other. So very nice it is. So if we believe me, in many of my talks, I used to quote this. And another quote we always tell is the mm, Asatoma Sadgamaya. So Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amrutangamaya, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That means Asatoma Sadgamaya, from uh, knowledge, unknowing to knowledge, from darkness to light, from mortality to immortality. Lead me to the light. So these are very, very subtle mantras, and what it requires is a little knowledge about Sanskrit is also very useful, because the pronunciations, it helps us to give us more energy. So I was very much fascinated by this Sanskrit language. So we need to go deeper into it, and then it has lot of things other than mantras also. It has verses, slokas, and they nowadays people are coming up with a lot of streamlining in the YouTube, in the television and all, about Bhagavad Gita, about Vishnu Sahasranama, about Sundara Kandam, that is from the Ramayana, discourse from Ramayana. So many slokas are coming up. Slokas are also in bigger version of mantras. So whatever religion we follow, there are many, many, many mantras. So like that, even in Buddhism, they have one mantra called Om Mani Padme Hum. So even that is chanted many times with faith. So they say it gives us lot of energy and it has got a calming effect. So even in some of the hospitals, OTs, we tend to put music in the background. We also put, some people put Gayatri mantra. So for men, Gayatri mantra is very, very powerful. We say they have to chant it every day so that they get a lot of positive energy. So, like I said, the meaning of that mantra, Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. May all be free from illness. May all witness everything auspicious. May no one suffer. Om, peace, peace, peace. So sometimes nowadays, no, I have this habit of Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. It is also very, I bow to Lord Krishna, who is the ruler of the world. So I keep chanting. Chanting means, even sometimes I don't chant, I just keep memorizing in my mind. You can repeat it in your mind also. So you can chant anytime, even when I'm working and I want to take a break also, I can sit and close my eyes and go to a place where there is no one and chant. So nothing like that. You can chant anytime you want, or whenever you face a situation. Like I said, when I start some new work, I pray to the Saraswati goddess also. There are slokas like Namastubyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. So it says that I bow to goddess who is dressed in white, and she's remove Jadyapaha means remove our laziness. It says so. it has the mantra itself, it is self-contained out in that, like that they have designed. And some most of the I one of my one non people asked me, what do I chant for money? So money also is important. Chant mantra, I told. Like Mahalakshmi cha vidmahe Vishnu patni cha dhimahi tanno Lakshmi prachodayat. Or there are shlokas like Lakshmi Ashtakam. That Ashtakam means 8 verses. Lakshmi Ashtakam, get more money. That money might not come in a manner which they desire, or it might make them do something which fetches them more money, like that. One more mantra I want to tell is, the in the current situation, many people have called up and confirmed, is the chanting one Atharvana mantra. The Atharvana mantra says, Achyutaya Namaha, Anantaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha. So many people, if they can't, so what I told them, just write down 108 times. It has got the same effect if you can't chant. So some people say, I can't chant 108 times. So I said, write it down. So, and they even told me that they kept the paper under the pillow, and they received the same effect as chanting that mantra. So this the most healing mantras nowadays which is popular is, one is Mahamrityunjaya mantra, that one I told you, Trayambakam Yajamahe, and then this Atharvana mantra, that is Achyutaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha, Anantaya Namaha, and then Rama mantra, Apaddama Bahattaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyam. 3 mantras. Many people have watched for it. They have told that they found very good results after chanting these mantras. They have had it very beneficial for them. So in many homes, what they do is, they, as soon as we put the light also, for example, we tell one mantra, Deepam Jyoti Parabrahma, Deepam Jyoti Parayani, Deepena Harate Papam Sandhya Deepam Namostute. So that means in the evening, I begin the auspicious lighting of the lamp. Uh, some people chant some sloka from Bhagavad Gita, from Vishnu Sahasranama, or they chant entire Vishnu Sahasranama. Then Aditya Hridayam Stotra, they pray to Lord, Sun God. Like that, there are many, some people chant Devi mantras or Durga mantras for power. There are innumerable number of mantras in this world. So we can select whichever suits us, and whatever our family background. I mean, I don't particular, but whatever we are brought up in the surrounding, we tend to catch up with it. So in my childhood, no, in the evening after playing and all, we used to come inside. We have to wash our hand and legs, and come and sit and chant so many slokas. Used to give us food, otherwise no food or snacks, like that. It was very strict those days. So now I remember, so what they did that in those days, it has helped me a lot. So now I've been in my retired reading about healing, being a surgeon. So, and then in addition to courage, I realized I need something more, and the something more was the divine power to bless me, so that everything goes well in all my ventures. So that helped me a lot. That's why I started being more about this. And then one of my friend was very feeling very lonely, and her husband used to go, and she had nothing to do. So I just told her, why don't you chant Hanuman Chalisa? Then she said, I don't know how to chant. I just know how. I said, okay, I will teach you. So from 3 months we started telling together at a particular time. And then after some months, me, oh, now I don't feel lonely, and I'm very powerful now. I'm courageous now. I can do what I want. And I guided her how to spend time. And the best part is, it became a event, like I told her, she told her friend, and her friend told her mother. So the chain started like that. So they started singing bhajans over WhatsApp. So their time was also spent, and then they also got the power. So it has become like a chain reaction. So what I am doing now, even I am learning more and more verses from my cousin. So she is also helping me, because we won't know how to chant it in a particular pronunciation. So it is very important. So I started learning some verses, sacred verses from Tamil. So it is helping me a lot. I could see lot of changes in my being, and then the way I react to situations and people. It has calmed me down a lot. So I thought, why don't I tell people, and then they can also take it on and improve their lifestyle and become more powerful in their lives and situations.
Thank you so much, madam, for this wonderful knowledge and wisdom. Us, whenever we feel like feel empowered, and all the situations where we feel bogged down or anytime. And it's a wonderful session. And with this, I would also like to introduce a little bit about our platform, Pyramid Times. Pyramid Times is a platform where we are spreading new age spirituality, enlightened entrepreneurship, and also leadership wisdom. So going forward, there will be lot many international speakers. If you feel you are also competent enough in share the knowledge in these 3 areas, you can definitely reach out to us at pyramidtimes@gmail.com. Pyramid Times. There's a lot of wonderful content, and there are speakers like Linda Hovey, Stephen Simon, and there are many wonderful speakers. So please go ahead and subscribe. And there will be a lot more upcoming webinars. So stay tuned on our page, Pyramid Times. All the details of the workshops will be provided over there, and you can go ahead and register to the whichever workshops you resonate with. With this, I thank Lalitha Madam and all the attendees for joining this wonderful session on a weekday evening. That's so honoring, and thank you so much.